You probably saw this video by Stupid Storm. He made this video about amazing Roblox games nobody plays, and today in this video I'm going to be specifically talking about Defend the Train, one of the videos he mentioned. So Storm mainly talked about the basics of the game, Gunslinger, Medic, and Psycho, so I won't really get into that. If you want to know what those are, which are the main classes in the game, you can check out his video, but I'll just do a brief explanation actually. So Gunslinger is for longer range enemies, mostly like AUG, FAL, if you know those weapons. Just basic like SMG weapons, I guess, are the main weapons for Gunslinger. And for Psychos, they're mainly shotguns or a bow and arrows also in the game. And Medic is to heal people, if that wasn't obvious already by the name Medic. And similar to TF2, as Storm said, you can upgrade your weapon in the shop by getting XP from killing enemies. Another thing Storm mentioned on top of this was that the game has really good OST, aka music. And if you want to hear the music and how it sounds in the video, you can hear it in the background of the video right now. Let's take a listen. Yeah, personally, I think that was pretty good. Anyways, so as this game is really similar to Tower Battles and Tower Defense Simulator in a way, you'll probably ask, is it as like repetitive? Which those games are repetitive. You can argue with me on that. They're getting better, but they're still really repetitive. All right. I screamed to the mic there. Anyways, this game is similar in a way. You guys are like kind of playing as the tower, so you might ask, is it repetitive? No, there are multiple game modes. There's a lot of things to do. For example, there's a game mode called Pressure where it's way harder than all the other game modes because it has a longer round off the start, like 3-minute rounds, and way harder enemies. But it's also really good for getting XP and credit. Credit is like the leveling system in the game, which is like actual level XP. And also cash, which can be used to buy better weapons. Do not buy weapons. Use it in the ranking, otherwise you're just bad. And this game is not pay to win whatsoever, I wouldn't say. There's just VIP. I wouldn't say that's pay to win at all, honestly. But other than that, that's basically it in terms of like the repetition in the game. And other game modes include, what's it called? Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. Anyways, we don't talk about that. I forgot. So that game mode is called Randomizer. And self-explanatory. It would have randomizes every single enemy. So on wave 1, as a replacement of like, I don't know, a helicopter, you could get a gingerbread train. How fun is that? And I'm pretty sure there's modes like where the map could be random. And yeah, that's kind of a pain to deal with because there's totally not a map that insta-kills you, right? Yeah, I love playing on that map, but don't worry, that's not available in public server. So if you just play normal, like standard mode, then you're good. Alright, so now if you made it to this point of the video, you might ask, how do you progress in this game? Good question. It depends on what class you are. That is the main answer to that question. So I will go through each and every class. Not too long of an explanation, but pretty much a short, detailed explanation of how you progress in the game. And quick disclaimer, Medic is going to be very short and is a very basic class to progress in, but it's really boring to play sometimes, so I don't recommend sticking with Medic, alright? So yeah, let's get started. So the first weapon you will start out with as a gunslinger will be the primary assault rifle, and it will be unlocked at Reputation 0, aka Level 0. And then what you want to go for next is, I would say, the FAL, which is Reputation 8, Level 8. Won't take too long, probably 2 hours to grind to, which is not a lot in terms of this game, I'm being honest. And you can buy for 8,000 cash if you're weird. But then there's weapons like the sniper and quickshot rifle, which I wouldn't really recommend. I don't really use them. But then at Reputation 16 or Level 16, you get the AUG or the Gunslinger's leverage. Both are equally good. I use the AUG mostly. And then at Reputation 20 or Level 20, there are 30 levels to this game, by the way. You get the Hunt Down, which is a bow and arrow, which always hits a headshot, I'm pretty sure. And for secondary weapons, you want to start with the Dark Robloxian Roast, which is just a boost, basically, just black coffee. I guess it just gives you more energy. I would not recommend the Silent Partner. It's just weird. And plus, 2 reputations later, you get the Peacemaker, which is really good. It's probably the best Gunslinger secondary in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much the progression for Gunslinger. So the purpose of Medic is to heal, if that's not obvious. And use the heal gun. Don't use a Bubble Blaster. Don't use the Scapegoat. Those might be just a little bit good, but they aren't as good as the heal gun. And they'll get you a ton of XP. Secondary weapons, use the pop and heal, probably. I would use the pop and heal. I always use pop and heal when I play Medic. Or if you're weird, use a gun as a secondary weapon. So for Psycho, you start out with a regular shotgun that's unlocked at level 0. And there's 3 weapons ahead of you: second rate sawed off, Dead Man's Gambit, and Magfed Shotgun, all unlocked at level 8, 12, and 14, respectively. And honestly, all 3 of them are pretty good. I made the Magfed because it's like the highest level, so it's probably the best. And always use Magfed on Bandit Queen or Roadside Rampage, which I'll get to right now. Roadside Rampage, Reputation 17 or 17k cash, again, if you're weird. And it's my main psycho weapon. It's honestly just really good. The drain rate is another new feature. The higher the drain rate, the better it is. And then the final psycho primary you have is called the borrowed technology. It's literally a minigun. I don't know how that makes sense with shotguns, but it does. Reputation 20. And yeah, I wouldn't say the borrowed technology is that good. I mean, it's a minigun, but it's not the best minigun. And for secondary, there's not really good secondaries, but there's 2: the Judge, which is Reputation 13 or 13k cash, and it's basically like a Windicator if you played Arsenal, and it's basically a shotgun revolver. And the other secondary is amazing. It's called the Mini Dragon. I don't know what that was. Anyway, it's called the Mini Dragon, and it burns people. If you upgrade the thing to the burn level, it can burn people, and it's really good. So use Mini Dragon and Roadside Rampage. That's the preferred cycle loadout. Okay, so that's basically the end of progression. If you are a good collector, or a collector at all, I should say, you can collect badges like what's it called, Dead on Arrival, and Beta Tester. Actually, no, you can't get that. I think you can. I don't know. No, you can. If you play the game right now, you can. At the time of this video being uploaded, Exterminus and Top Employee, all sorts of badges, and there's skins in the game if you want to collect those too. This game updates really frequently. If you're interested in sticking around for long, you'll definitely get some new updates, new weapons, and if you manage to get to level 30, aka the dubious task taker, you can see what that stands for, then you're pretty superior to all other players, and yeah, you are definitely a good player. So yeah, have fun playing the game, and make sure to subscribe.